Today, we're going to look at a massive mistake you must avoid when playing roulette. It's a variation of the 36 method that might seem logical to try after testing the basic system. However, even though it might look like a smart move, it has some major flaws. Let's take a closer look at what it's all about. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, where you can learn the best strategies for casino games like roulette, blackjack, and more. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay ahead of the game and maximize your chances of making big wins. Also, check out the link in the description for our Telegram channel and Instagram page, featuring exclusive content that never makes it to YouTube. If you haven't seen the video where I explain the 36 method, I'll link it here in the top right corner. The 36 system is amazing because it covers the entire table, but it has one big weakness: the double street bet. With a $3 wager, if you hit one of those numbers, you'll actually lose $20 overall. So it might seem logical to think, what if I spread my bets more evenly and increase my stake on that double street bet? That way, I'll reduce my risk, right? Well, not quite. Let's take a look in practice. As always, today I'm playing at a licensed online casino, but remember that not all casinos are safe. Some are unlicensed, illegal, hidden in tax havens, and might even have rigged games, meaning you could lose your money with no way to get it back. If you're unsure which ones are safe, check out the link in the description and on the first comment for updated lists of safe, legal casinos by country, including social casinos for US states where gambling is restricted. Here we are. Today, I'm playing at an Italian casino in euros, but the gameplay is the same as in any currency. Of course, any casino will work as long as it's safe and unrigged, so any from the list in the description is a good choice. I also suggest alternating between casinos on the list. It might help reset the algorithms, which can be useful after playing for a while. So, now we're going to play the sequence of the 36 method, but with a slight tweak. This time, we'll increase our exposure on the double street bet, which means we'll have to reduce our stakes on the other bets. The first part stays almost the same. We start with €1 on 0 and €13 on the first dozen. Nothing new so far. The change comes with the next two bets. On the double street, instead of betting €3, we'll increase it to €4, just €1 more. It might not sound like much, but by doing this, when the double street hits, instead of losing €20, we'll only lose €14, saving €6. However, this comes at the expense of our next bet. The 19 to 36 bet, which normally has €21 on it, will now only have €20. Again, it seems minor, just €1 less, but as we'll see, this makes a difference. Instead of making a €4 profit on this bet, as we would with the standard method, we'll now only make €2. Alright, the rest stays the same. 100% table coverage, a total bet of €38, and a €200 balance loaded. Let's see how it plays out. Right away, the double street hits. In this case, we win €24 instead of €18, so we still lose, but only €14 instead of €20. In a way, we've saved €6. Now, as we explained in the last video about the 36 method, I usually recover losses using a progression system like Fibonacci. But this time, we're sticking to the pure 36 method. No recovery system, just continuing and hoping to make up for the losses with future wins. Alright, I hit a win with the best bet, the 19 to 36. But now, it only gives me a €2 profit instead of €4, just €1 profit. Another win on the 19 to 36 bet, so €2 profit again. And another. And another. As you can see, this is the most common win, since it covers almost half the table. The dreaded double street hits again, so we lose another €14. Moving on. Back to winning €2 per spin now. Then the zero hits, where we only lose €1, a negligible amount. another €1 profit with these bets. And here comes another double street. Ah, what a nightmare. Okay guys, have you noticed what's happening? Even though I've only shifted €1, I've drastically tipped the balance of the payouts. It's true that every time the double street hits, I lose €6 less. But the flip side is that every time I win with my moneymaker bet, the 19 to 36, I'm now earning only half the profit. What this means is that, since I'm playing without a recovery system and relying on future wins to recover my losses, I'm swinging up and down, making small €2 profits for a while, but then taking a big €14 hit when the double street lands. In the original method, I only needed 5 19 to 36 wins to recover from a loss. Now, even though I'm losing less money overall, I need 7 wins to break even. Alright, but what if I tried a different setup? What if I adjusted the bet so that I don't lose on the double street, but actually win? Sounds good, right? But where would I get the extra money to boost the double street bet? I'd have to take it from one of the other bets, which would just shift the losses elsewhere. For example, since I already lose €1 when 0 hits, I could remove €1 from the first dozen, turning it into a €2 losing bet, and another €1 from the 19 to 36 bet. This would give me €6 to place on the double street. Great idea, huh? Well, not so much. In this case, if the double street hits, I'd still lose €2. If 0 comes up, I'd lose €1. And if the first dozen are the 19 to 36 wins, I'd always lose €2 as well. In other words, I'd always end up losing no matter what. Genius, right? And what if I took even more from the other bets to stack on the double street? That would be even worse. Why would I weaken the more common bets just to strengthen the rarest one? No, the 36 method is designed in a way that makes any attempts to reinforce the weakest bet, the double street, completely pointless. It might seem logical to try to reduce the loss on the double street, but in reality, it doesn't work. On the flip side, however, you can make the double street weaker to maximize profits on the 19 to 36 bet, which makes more sense. After all, the 19 to 36 has nearly a 50% chance of hitting, while the double street only has a 16% chance. This approach is called the aggressive variation. Interested? Drop a comment saying do the aggressive version and I'll make a video about it. In the meantime, I've stopped playing. Clearly this variation doesn't work. As you've seen, I've lost more than I've won, so this tweak doesn't make sense. It's better to stick with the original or try the aggressive variation. That said, there is one situation where this version might work. If you pair it with a recovery system like Fibonacci. In that case, it could make sense, because the losses you need to recover would be smaller, which reduces the risk when using a recovery method, especially an exponential one. However, since you'd still be winning less on each successful spin, I personally think it's not a very interesting variation. I'd stick with the original. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I try to respond to everyone. I remind you that in the link in the description, you can find a list of safe and certified online casinos in your country and in each US state. I recommend using certified casinos if you want peace of mind and to avoid scams, rigged games, or even playing in illegal casinos in your country and having trouble with the law. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon, ninjas.